What is Israel? What does the name of Israel really mean? If we answer this question, we can really understand what it means to be who we are, Bnei Yisrael, the children of Yisrael, of Israel. And more than ever right now, Am Yisrael, the Jewish people, are searching and seeking to determine and understand who they really are. Not defined by the world, but by ourselves. So the central figure in the Torah, whose name is Yisrael, was not first called Israel. He was called Yaakov, or Jacob. And the origin story of his name is not so pretty. Essentially, he was a twin with his brother Esav. And when Rachel and Yitzchak, Isaac and Rebekah, have children, first comes out Esav. And then it says, afterwards Yatza Achiv. Afterwards his brother came out. What was his brother doing? Veyado ochezet ba'akev Esav. Yaakov was grasping the akev, the heel of Esav, his brother. He was grasping his brother's heel, desperate to be like his brother. And this kind of narrative, as Rabbi Sachs discusses so beautifully in his teachings, this narrative of trying to be like Esav, trying to be somebody he's not, trying to be like the nations of the world as represented through Esav. That is not how Yaakov shines his spirit and his soul into this world. And this plagued him when he tries to get the birthright from Esav. Then he goes and tries to successfully get the bracha from Esav that Isaac was going to give. Trying to be something that he's not. And that is not what it means to be the Jewish people. Although there are holy reasons for the name Yaakov, we are not called Yaakov. It is not called the people of Yaakov, Am Yaakov. It is not called Eretz Yaakov, the land of Yaakov. It's called Eretz Yisrael, the land of Israel, our homeland. It's called Am Yisrael, the nation of Israel. And why? Because eventually Yaakov, in the middle of the night in this week's Parsha, faces an angel coming into and transforming into his own. And who is this angel that he faces? Famously, we say, Saroshel Esav, Esav's angel. And when Yaakov finally defeats Esav, the Esav within him, is he then called Yisrael. And Rabbi Sachs so beautifully says that that word Yisrael has two words that come. Of course, there's Kel, which is God, but two words that can come from the first part of that word, from Yud Shin Resh, is either Yashar, somebody who is straight with Hashem, and Sar, somebody who is a prince of Hashem. That is who you are, Am Yisrael, Jewish people. You are somebody that needs to follow your own straight path with Hashem and with this world. And you need to be a Sar El, a prince of Hashem. Be proud of who you are. Fulfill mitzvot, do good deeds. Be part of Am Yisrael, the Jewish people, and love who you are. And don't try to be like Esav. It doesn't work. Rabbi Sachs so beautifully says, non-Jews respect Jews who respect their Judaism. I believe that the transformation of the Jewish people has to happen from within, when they stop trying to grasp at the heels of the nations and fit in. And that doesn't mean we don't need to be respectful. That doesn't mean we don't need to be loving. That doesn't mean that we don't need to be a kiddush Hashem, a sanctifier of Hashem's name, and good people in this world to everybody. But we need to know who we are. Stop apologizing for it. Stop pretending. So be proud and love that identity. And the more you do that, I think there'll be a transformation of the nations of the world. Maybe it's some mystical sense. We don't need to grasp and beg for their acceptance, but we be accepted by being us, fully and completely.